Hi, today we get to introduce you to someone very special to us. She's my sister.
And my cousin. The three of us have been really close since we were little, but we're all different in every way.
We're gonna miss her when she leaves for college, but we know she's taking steps forward to achieve her dreams. Without further ado, we'd like to introduce to you
Alexa Menchaca.
That was good.
Hi, my name is Alexa Menchaca, and this is my senior speech. To begin with, I would like to point out that we're probably total strangers, but that's okay. I would also like to point out that being total strangers, we probably have something in common. And you're probably thinking, well, what is it? We don't know each other. And what I think we all have in common is that we are afraid of something we're actually very scared of. And this feeling is normal. It validates our humanity. But as I grew up and I was becoming me, I learned to really be passionate over a topic I was really afraid of. I am so happy that I allowed for myself to let my curiosity take the wheel because it opened a new world for me. I have learned to love and admire just how beautiful and complex this topic is, and I'm so happy that it literally became a part of who I am today. I was afraid of space. I remember being scared when I was younger, when my dad would put on the History Channel and the monotone voice would just talk and talk and talk about space and aliens. Specifically when it was aliens, I got freaked out the most, and it really made me uncomfortable. I could not fully understand the whole life outside of Earth and how space was created, but it scared me to think of the possibilities because I was small, I was young, I didn't understand or know how to process such a big concept. And I thought as aliens as being these little green creatures with big eyes, and they would kidnap you and did experiments on you. Like, that's scary. And then came my uneasiness anytime space was mentioned. Like, I really hated this topic. And I would hear Neil deGrasse Tyson on the TV talk about the facts, how we're living in a small moment in space and time, and it scared me to think that we probably could have not existed at all. And it scared me to understand just how big our outer space really is and how insignificant we can be. I never looked up at the sky when I was younger because I was terrified that I would see a UFO or something I just didn't want to see. As a 7 or 8-year-old, I was really scared of space, and it really made me uncomfortable and uneasy anytime it was mentioned. As I grew into my teenage years, I realized something changed in me. I was really curious about space, and I allowed my curiosity to lead the way and take the wheel. I was still afraid of knowing things about space, but baby steps. I started with the space aesthetic, and I did many paintings with like the blue mist and the purple mist with the pink mist, and then like a bunch of little dots all over the place representing the stars. Then I started watching many videos about the different anomalies in space, and things like black holes really interested me, mysterious radio signals that came from deep into space with an SOS call or something like that, and learning about celestial objects like Mira. It's a really special star that changes luminosity all the time, so sometimes it's really tiny and it's really dim, or it can be really big and really bright. No one knows why Mira does this, as well as knowing a lot of planets that have been discovered in our universe, like WASP-12. It's a little planet that at this very moment is being consumed by its own sun that's being turned into a red giant, and it's kind of like an oval shape as well. And just like our gas giants, they're incredible too. It can literally rain diamonds in Jupiter and Saturn, which is really amazing and cool. I found it really interesting all the possibilities in space actually existed. At this point, I became really invested, and I was even into aliens, which is surprising because I was terrified about them. I drew them, and I was really into those YouTube videos where they supposedly caught something on tape, but those are obviously fake. And I started watching Neil deGrasse Tyson and became glued to my TV because I thought what he was saying was so cool. And I was processing it all. I even watched Ancient Aliens and many TV shows related to this topic. I wanted to know everything about it. A lot of my creativity was also inspired by space, and quickly amongst my friends and teachers, I hope, this is my assumption, many knew I had a passion for it. I got a telescope when I turned 15, and I fell even more in love with space. I'm very fond over the stars I can see, like Betelgeuse, which is a little star on the shoulder of Orion, and it's going to explode in star years, like 400 years, and it's a really short time, but we probably won't be able to see it. Then looking up at Saturn and Jupiter, it's just amazing to see it through my telescope, and I'm just so in love with it. All I knew was that I was very interested in space and astronomy, and it became my new passion, my new hobby. It became a part of me. To this day, I love space, and the idea of extraterrestrial life, it's all amazing to me, even if they're full developed organisms like little aliens or they're literally microorganisms. I think it's amazing. I feel like it was such a good thing I let my curious mind take the wheel in learning about my fear. I learned to love and really be passionate about something I used to be scared of. Not only has it opened my eyes to the beauty and the awesomeness, but it has allowed me to learn new things that I would never have learned if I didn't do otherwise. I love all space-related things, even if still at times it does unsettle me, because let's be honest, if we're alone in this universe or not alone in this universe, either one is truly scary. What I want everybody to take from my advice, from my little story, is to let curiosity lead the way for you. Don't let your fear stop you from pursuing something. Take the risk, and you never know what's in store for you in your future. You might hate it or love it or a weird in between, but at least you tried. I'm so happy I let myself dive into the world of, everything that has to do with space. After all, curiosity has taken us to Mars, and I always look up at the sky now in hopes that I see a UFO. Thank you.